Hi, Kathryn.
Hi, Rachel. How's it going?
It's going great. Thank you for asking. How are you doing?
Good. Holding in there. Holding
Yeah,
up.
I know. All things considered.
Hmm?
So let's get into it. There's so much anticipation surrounding WandaVision. I know you guys are used to that in the Marvel universe, but how does it feel that you're finally here?
I mean, this is my first time, so
Yeah.
this is all brand new to me. It's bananas. I mean, I am so, and I would never have thought that my entrance to this world would have been in a 50s sitcom. And it is so fitting and so perfect. I could not tell you. It's all very trippy and very surreal. But I could not be more excited. And also, we're all at home, so the people I can turn to are my family, and my two kids don't think anything I do is cool. But I think they do in this
That's
case.
what I was gonna say.
I
I think
think so.
and it's crazy because there's such a fandom surrounding it. And as you
I
said, this is
know.
your first time. And I come from Bachelor World, which there's an insane group of fans
Yes.
around that. But y'all
Huge.
are on another level, like another level. So
I mean, I'm just getting a taste of it, and I'm like, wow, 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 wow. People are,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. It's like you're being hazed, but you're getting thrown right in there. So is it great to be a part of something that's so different for you?
Yeah, I mean, it's so, again, I'm always excited to take like a swing and a challenge, and this was like, I also knew that this was going to be unlike anything the MCU has ever done before, and so I was very excited for that possibility. And I also love these two actors. I love Lizzie, and I love Paul, and I love Tiana. I just knew that this group was going to be, there was going to be something like really special happening, that was going to be like I said, like unlike anything that's happened in the MCU. And so
Yeah.
with those things in place, I mean, I'm thrilled.
And I feel like you're going to attract so many new viewers with this because like we keep saying it is like something we've never seen, but because it has those that pays homage to the earlier sitcoms that people grew up with, or like I was watching because I couldn't watch, wasn't allowed to watch anything else, but it brings this creative vision and this humor, and it's just something really fresh and new. And
Yes,
new viewers will be
I
welcome
agree.
to the MCU.
I agree. Like, I mean, I remember when I watched these movies with my, when I watched the the all the Avengers movies and all that, like when I saw those with my children, like through the eyes of my kids, like I remember, like through all of it, like there was something that stuck out to me, was always like the little like heartbeat of chemistry between Vision and Wanda, as being like so small and yet like packed such a huge emotional punch. And I was so excited that this was going to be able to like take that and like really like with all these shows, I think that they're doing for Disney Plus, it's like to be able to like take these characters that the movies don't afford the time to be able to like dig deep into, and then like really give them the space to get to know them more. um so I was very excited about that, because I think they're very special, and and clearly their background stories are amazing. uh
Yeah.
Monica Rambeau is an incredible character. Like there is such uh yeah, there's just such a wealth. And I think I agree with you, because even if you're not familiar with the MCU, which I was, like, to be totally candid, was not like a deep, 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 deep MCU, like, I didn't know everything. But I think that I don't think you need to know it. Like, I think you can just go along for the ride.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So tell us a little bit about Agnes, because I feel like everyone has an Agnes in their neighborhood.
Yes. Yes, yes, and I know, like, growing up with this, like, for sure for the sitcoms that I watched growing up with, like, that's such a familiar trope. Like, everybody has that. Like, everyone has, there's always the person like barging in and sitting on the couch, like, that wasn't really asked, but like isn't kicked out. That's kind of like the person that is just there, that is like a little bit of a gossip, is nosy, but also wants to be pals and like a part of the family almost. And like, I think she's kind of there, help to kind of like as a confidant to Wanda, and also to kind of like guide her into like the social whatever rules and norms of this new neighborhood they've just moved into, and also kind of make fun of it a bit.
Yeah, I was like, are we getting a little Lucy and Ethel vibe here? Because I'm
Yeah.
totally for it. That's one of my favorite shows.
Oh, for sure. Exactly. Laverne and Shirl's. Like,
Laverne and Shirley.
exactly.
Absolutely. With all the excitement with being, and especially for you for being a part of this, the MCU for the first time, has this been hard to keep it a secret?
Yes. Yes, it has been. Yeah. Although, like, yes, it has been. Yeah. But although, actually not, because I actually kind of also do just have I think I have the advantage of just not knowing that much about the MCU. So I know everything about this particular gig. I know all of it, but like in terms of like I'm able to keep it kind of tight.
I think that's great because I can't even ask you. So they say there are these hidden messages throughout the series, and you're like, I mean, there may be. I don't know. I don't know what they're hinting at.
I'm going to be honest with you. I really just found out what an Easter egg was because I had no idea what people were even talking about. So that's who you're dealing with.
See, but then you get to be a part of it, but then also be a part of it as a fan and watch it because you don't know that much about it. I think that's interesting.
No, I'm gonna have to watch it again because like I know it, like I know what happens, but I'm very excited to go back and see everything, now through this other lens, which will be
Well,
really
what I think is so cool about this series is that we see you time travel and you go through different eras and different decades, and then you pay homage to different sitcoms at the same time. So I have to ask you, what's the favorite era that's a part of this series for you? And then what's the favorite sitcom that you guys, give a little nod to?
Oh, the favorite the favorite one that we shot during this, I think, would be for sure the 50s, just because it was so far removed from from me, and it was so the challenge of like finding that was just like was an actor's dream, and then also because we shot it in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah.
So that was so fun. And but I think the favorite of the ones that we shot, I mean, I think I really the 80s are always really fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Last question I will ask you is, does this mean that we will see you in other Marvel projects?
I mean, Rachel, I hope so.
Let's just put it in the atmosphere. I'm very big on that. Okay, let me rephrase it and take it from a question to a statement. We will see you in other Marvel projects.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it.
I like that.
And that's
I like that a lot.
Okay, that's how we'll end it. We'll be here a little later in the year, or maybe next year, talking about your next project.
Perfect.
I'll see you then, Kathryn.
Perfect. It's so good to see you. Please take care.
Oh, you too. Take care. Be safe.
You too. Stay healthy and sane.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.